Yesterday, we exclusively spoke to them where they said this indictment could hold a precedent of holding school administrators responsible. I just talked to a man who said that this is a landmark, and now him and several others in the community are now holding on to the memory of what used to be here, 3 thriving businesses that are now reduced to rubble, and we see piles of heavy brick like this one. So Nancy, we've been talking to you for a while, and we'd like to talk to all of you about, how are you feeling? What was your reaction when you first heard that verdict?
I wanted to cry.
Heavy police presence right behind me. Still a very active scene as they still are going in and out of that store. We tried to get closer to the beach for you, but we just couldn't because the sand was pushing us back too hard, and you wouldn't have been able to see. June is Men's Mental Health Awareness, and everyone behind me is spreading that message. The back window is busted out. You can see that the owner had some suits inside. We see there's this hole right here where a bullet went through. I'm having a good time exploring around here, and this event starts in 4.5 hours, and this is one of the photo areas where you can take a picture, because you do flames on the waves, right?
Yeah.
And so what goes through your mind when you're out there? Once the expansion is finished, there will be 2 tunnels going both north and south at the HRBT. Up and down Haversham Close are homes that were damaged or destroyed by that tornado a year ago. And the home behind me is being rebuilt. It belongs to Nancy and Edwin Gonzalez, who reflect on dodging death as they took shelter when that storm hit.
We heard the sound on the phone, and he looked through the curtain and he saw the wall of the tornado.
They were up there through that's your bedroom. That's where they were when this tornado hit. Nancy and Edwin Gonzalez talked to us 2 days after the nightmare, remembering every detail as they ran to safety.
Halfway coming down on the stairs,
We could hear it.
they heard the roof started ripping off, the garage door left us, and the sound was horrendous. Then we moved. We got to the little bathroom just behind me in this little corner. We throw ourselves down on the ground.
He threw himself on top of me.
Wind speeds blew 140 to 150 miles per hour.
They would have found us dead, but hugging each other.
Their home of 5 years became this in a matter of 45 seconds.
What we found is ceiling's gone, roof is gone. Half of the outside of the house is inside the main living room. You can see the sky instead of the ceiling.
And the rain coming
Everything
in.
and the rain coming down
I
inside your
started
house.
Yeah, I started crying, and he said, "Nancy, we're alive."
Sentimental items destroyed.
We lost our son 3 years ago, and everything that I have from him.
It's gone.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's all right.
I'm sorry.
The storm even ripped apart their neighbor's chimney and dropped it into their garage. But one thing untouched?
This is inside our bedroom. Our Bible did not move.
Opened with a rosary on top.
No one page turn. If that's not God, tell me what it is.
As the couple reflects,
All of this is material, but we are here for a reason.
they look forward.
This is gonna be the great room, and the background, that's gonna be our kitchen.
Nancy lights up,
This is the back of the house.
picturing what will soon be.
I know that it's gonna be super beautiful. They're gonna have to crowbar me out of this porch right here.
A place she wouldn't trade for the world.
And most important, I love my neighbors.
The Gonzaleses serve as a testimony of overcoming obstacles. Edwin is a cancer survivor, and the tornado caused damage to Nancy's hearing.
Plant your feet, put them in the solid ground and push, and it will be all right.
And they can't wait to turn this house into a home again.
This home is gonna be an open house when it's done, so people can see what God can do, and it's gonna be amazing. We are ready to come home.
In Virginia Beach with photographer Cortez Grayson, KaMaria Braye, 10 on your side.
It's about right here where he last laid at.
Nadira Casey visits the very spot where her son Adrian Archer took his last breath.
My child was only 25. He was going to turn 26 on the 17th. 4 days later, my child got embalmed on his birthday.
A special date that now leads to a different emotion.
I told Adrian, I said, I love you so much. I love you dearly. 3 days later, my son was dead.
Now, Casey carries a memory board.
He was about 6 years old.
With photos of her youngest son.
Adrian would help anybody off the street. I miss my son. How much I miss his voice. And how much I need to fight for him. Because now he has no voice in anything.
Casey is afraid for her and her family's safety and asked us not to show her face. In addition to that fear, each day she relives the night her son died.
All I know, my son went to go pick up marijuana and he was coming right back. All I know is I got a phone call, he was over here and had gotten shot. Hug your children, let them know how much you love them, because they could walk out their door and never return.
What message do you have to the person or persons that pulled the trigger?
May God have mercy on your soul, because at the end of the day, there's no justice that could ever bring my son back here, or the other young man. And that's the only thing I can say at this point. May God have mercy on your soul.
In Virginia Beach with photographer Corey Slaughter, KaMaria Braye, 10 on your side.